What is going on, everyone? Papa C back with another video for you guys, and today we'll be looking at the top 5 Pokemon that will be coming out of Pokebank into Sun and Moon. Since not every Pokemon is currently obtainable in Sun and Moon, the only way to get a lot of these Pokemon is by transferring them over from a previous Pokemon game using Pokebank once it gets updated for Sun and Moon. This list is based off Smogon single battles, as none of these Pokemon will be allowed in VGC 17 because of the rule set. If you guys want to support the channel, then be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe for more Pokemon videos, and let me know in the comments down below which Pokemon you are most excited for in Pokebank. Coming in at number 5, we have Mega Venusaur. Now, Mega Venusaur has always been one of the top Megas in its game. It's such a reliable and bulky Pokemon that can handle a lot of Pokemon. With Talonflame's Gale Wings ability getting nerfed in this generation, it's not going to be as nearly as common in this metagame, meaning that one of the Pokemon that gave Mega Venusaur so much trouble in 6th Gen won't be around anymore. Mega Venusaur does struggle against some of the new Pokemon like Tapu Lele, but being able to counter so many other Pokemon in the metagame is so good, and which is why Mega Venusaur will be so good once Pokebank comes out. Next up, we have one of the best rapid spinners from the 6th Gen metagame, and that is Excadrill. Excadrill has always been a fantastic Pokemon since it was introduced in Generation 5. It has two very useful abilities in Mold Breaker and Sand Rush. Mold Breaker is great to hit Pokemon with Levitate such as Rotom, and Sand Rush doubles Excadrill's speed in the sand, meaning you're going to outspeed pretty much everything. Pokebank will also bring another good duo for Excadrill and Tyranitar, and Gigalith also got Sandstorm this generation, which could also partner with Excadrill as well. Being able to get Sandstorm up instantly with Tyranitar or Gigalith's ability can greatly help Excadrill, because the only other way to get Sandstorm up is to go for the move Sandstorm, which is a lot slower. Having a Sand Rush Excadrill with Life Orb in the sand can sweep so many teams as well. It's also a Steel type with a high base 135 attack stat, which helps handle all the new Fairy types in this generation. At number 3, we have Heatran, which is Pokemon that has always been on the top of the 6th Gen metagame. Heatran can be used in a few different ways. It has good bulk, it's a great special attacker, and a decent speed stat that can be utilized. It gets Stealth Rocks, Roar, and even Taunt for some great utility moves. Since Heatran has base 77 speed, it is actually a decently fast Pokemon that can outspeed other bulky Pokemon, so it can take advantage of Taunt. Now, you do have the 4 times weakness to ground, which is a pretty big hindrance to Heatran. However, you can always give Heatran an air balloon or even a Shuckle Berry to help with that weakness. And like Excadrill, it is also a Steel type, which will help so much in this meta because Steel types will be and are very good in the 7th Gen meta, especially because of all the fairies running around. Coming in at number 2, we have Ferrothorn. What makes Ferrothorn so good is its fantastic bulk on top of the Iron Brumb's ability, as well as all the utility moves that this Pokemon has. Ferrothorn has access to Stealth Rocks, Spikes, Leech Seed, Thunder Waves, and Knockoff, which are all very fantastic utility moves to have on your bulky Pokemon. It's also the 3rd Steel type on this list, and I don't think I need to tell you right now why being a Steel type is a good thing in Generation 7. Ferrothorn is unfortunately 4 times weak to fire, however it can still take some rogue fire attacks. Ferrothorn does lose out to Heatran pretty hard, but Ferrothorn's typing gives it a slight edge over Heatran in this metagame. Ferrothorn also has an abysmal speed stat of 20, so running a minus speed nature in Trick Room is an option. However, I think just running a very standard Ferrothorn set with Stealth Rocks or Spikes and just being really bulky is the best way to go with this Pokemon. And for number 1 on this list, we have another Pokemon from 5th generation, and that is Landorus T. This Pokemon has been at the top for so long, and 7th Gen isn't going to be much different. Landorus has some pretty decent bulk to it, and when you add the fact that it has the Intimidate ability on top of that, its bulk becomes even better. This Pokemon has access to so many moves, which makes it viable offensively, defensively, and even mixed if you really want to do that. Landorus T has a fantastic attack stat of 145, which can punch holes in so many teams, and with a 105 special attack stat, it's actually somewhat usable. It's not very common, you won't see it a lot, but if you really wanted to, you could do it. It also gets access to Stealth Rocks and U-Turn, which make this Pokemon a pretty good lead with that 91 speed stat as well, or you can just go U-Turn and 3 attacks with this Pokemon with a Choice Scarf. Landorus T also has access to Swords Dance and Rock Polish, which make this Pokemon even more of a threat. You are 4 times weak to Ice, so you do have to worry about that, but Landorus T gets moves such as Superpower to hit Ice types, and you can intimidate those physical Ice types, that way you can take a hit much better. Landorus is going to continue to be one of the top Pokemon in this generation, which is why it's at the top of this list. And there you have it. That is the top 5 Pokemon that will come out of Pokebank for Sun and Moon. Kind of a weird way to word it. I don't really know how else I could have worded it. But if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, leave a like. It really does go a long way. Comment below letting me know what Pokemon you are looking forward to the most in Pokebank. For me, one Pokemon that I'm really looking forward to is Keldeo, because I've always loved using Keldeo in Wi-Fi battles. such a good typing, such a good offensive threat, and I really want to see how it'll fare in this metagame. It is unfortunate that it's weak to Fairy and that there's a lot of Fairy types this generation, but it's still one of my favorite Pokemon. I love that 5th generation dog trio, however you want to call it. So have a good rest of your day. I will see you guys next time, and bye-bye.